former world #1 and two-time Australian Open winner, it's Azarenka.
Victoria Azarenka is a wildcard here in Adelaide this week, having reached the last date here just a few days ago in the first event of the 2023 season.
Currently ranked world #9 and the 6th seed here at the Adelaide International. Give it up for Veronika Kudermetova.
Veronika Kudermetova is another of last week's quarter-finalists, following on from an outstanding 2022 campaign. The world #9 is one of the tour's best performers on hard courts over the last 12 months. And welcome to day 2 of action in Adelaide. First WTA singles match to be played here on the centre court today. The first round clash between the two top 25 players, former world #1 in your picture at the moment, Victoria Azarenka taking on Veronika Kudermetova, recently into the top 10. A quite impressive 2022, hugely consistent. Didn't actually pick up a title, but 11 quarterfinals or better over the course of the year.
Veronika, Jamie will ask for coin toss.
Could be big things ahead.
Maybe at the end of a coin toss, please
for the
take
current
every
world
Jamie
#9.
facing both ways, and then photo it only that way, you two. Alright? Usual things, just a reminder. Challenges, make a request for challenging time and manner normally, please. Vika, white one, white stripe for towel, yellow stripe for towel. That's about it, yellow, yeah. That's about it. And not. Any other questions, girls? No? Jamie, you want to ask Veronika what she wants? Awesome. Vika. Receive? Photo is, yeah. No, Jamie, stay with that.
So first round action at Adelaide International 2 on centre court. Victoria Azarenka, former world #1, taking on the 6th seed, Veronika Kudermetova. Just made her return to the tour. Of course, she could be a potential, or she will be a potential quarter-final opponent for one of these two, should they get that far. And Azarenka put in a pretty decent performance last week, getting to the quarter-finals. 33-year-old ranked 25 in the world, 21 career titles, quite incredible career she's had. Two-time Grand Slam champion, that success coming here in Australia, of course. Two-time Australian Open winner, 2012 and 2013. US Open finalist 3 times. So, such an incredible record. 10 WTA 1000 titles as well. Runner-up at the WTA finals in 2011. Didn't have the best 2022. She made the semi-finals in Guadalajara, quarterfinals in Washington towards the back end of the season, which was a promising sign as far as the start of this campaign goes. There were signs of her getting back to something resembling her best at the end of last season, but for Kudermetova it was really just a very consistent 2022. Maybe the only disappointment for her was that she wasn't able to take home a trophy. Still has just the 1 title to her name so far. That was Charleston back in 2021. Ranked #9 in the world at the moment, career high ranking, first broke into the top 10 in late 2022, achieved this current career high ranking in October. Made 3 finals last year, including one in Australia, Melbourne, just before the Australian Open, I should say. Lost to Simona Halep, also made the final in Dubai, where she was beaten by a remarkably in-form Jelena Ostapenko, and missed out on picking up her second career title in Istanbul as well, beaten by Potapova. Semi-finals in Den Bosch on the grass, San Jose, Tokyo and Monastir. Quarter-finals at the French Open, first time in her career that she made the quarter-finals of a Grand Slam. Also Indian Wells, Berlin and Guadalajara. Her first two WTA 1000 quarter-finals in there as well, with Indian Wells and Guadalajara. She also made the fourth round of the US Open, so it just tells you how consistent she was over the course of the year. Only Iga Swiatek and Jessica Pegula managed more wins on hard courts
1 minute.
in 2022. And she has beaten Azarenka in the past. Their only previous meeting came in Dubai, in that run to the final for Kudermetova. She beat Azarenka pretty comfortably along the way. Maria Cicak in the chair for the first of two WTA singles matches to be played on this court today. Palabrosa, the 9th seed, up against Annette Kontaveit, former world number 2. A little bit later on, will be the last match of the day.
30 seconds.
Warm and sunny in Adelaide. These two to go further than they managed last week. Quarter-finalists in the first event of the year. Tough to call. Azarenka obviously has the pedigree, the experience. Kudermetova, the form player for the last 12 months, but both perhaps have been a little